right, brother. Tell us your name.
Ricky Weiss from Winnipeg, Canada.
Cool. How'd you get your start in racing?
My dad he always was involved in some sort of a motorsport, and he did drag racing for a little while, helped out a guy, and as soon as he seen the dirt stuff, he quickly jumped into that and was helping a guy, and next thing you know, he was driving one. So went on to my brother a little bit. He raced for a couple of years, and then I took over for him.
That's pretty dang cool. How long have you been racing?
It's been a little over 10 years now. We've been doing it, every year, and just kind of started off as a hobby, once maybe twice a week, and then on the weekends, and then now pretty much full time. So
that's cool. So you're here at Charlotte for the World Finals. How do you think that's going to go? You got any expectations, or?
Well, we always set our bar pretty high when we come here. It's kind of our last points race, of the weekend of the year, and we came up here a couple weeks ago and did some practice laps around here and had some really good lap times. And so with that behind us, the pressure's on, and obviously today is qualifying, and that's where it kind of sets a tone for the weekend. If we can get a couple good laps in and start up front in the heat race, and I think we got a pretty good shot at the features.
Yeah, that would definitely be the goal for sure. So tell us about the part of racing that folks don't get to see. I mean, they get to see these interviews, they get to see the racing and the qualifying, the heat races, things like that, and possibly working on the car. But outside of that, like the running up and down the road, employees, help, things of that nature.
Yeah, they get to see all the glorified stuff, the fame, they always tell me living a life, but what they don't see is you're basically living in a small box going up and down the road, midnight, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the morning, blowing tires, working on the rig underneath, blowing hydraulic hoses, and that's the stuff that they don't see, that that's the struggle of what we do, which not everything is going to be good, but it just kind of, it's a roller coaster ride, and it kind of pans out. When it's low, you just got to keep your head up and just keep digging and get through it, and hopefully when it's high, everything kind of falls your way, and you just ride the roller coaster.
What's your favorite track?
Eldora. Hands down, it'd be Eldora. Knoxville's, it's definitely up there. We went to Sanoa a couple weeks ago, and that's a really nice track. They got real nice people there, and real cool surface. It definitely slicks off, and I told the guys there that that'd definitely be in the top 5, maybe top 3 of my favorite tracks.
Favorite win, if you had to pick one?
Well, I have to say the North-South. Just, that was definitely our first crown jewel win, and going into that race, we didn't really know how we panned out, with the big guys, and we were just kind of setting our bar, I guess you could say, in 2018, and that definitely took the team and I to the next level, and that gave us some confidence, knowing that we could run with the best of them, and ever since then we've just been going hard at it.
Tell us a little bit about the Sniper chassis.
Sniper chassis deal came on. JR and I decided, we just wanted to take the next step forward and be able to tune on some stuff and tweak on some things that we felt needed to be worked on. And I think we made some real big strides this year. Running. We didn't get to test as much as we wanted. The full-time schedule we had, and we just lately we've had a couple of weeks off to where we can go test and try some stuff that we've been in the back of our minds, and it definitely picked up our program. We're getting back in the top 3s and contending for wins again. So pretty proud of the group of guys we got working with us and everybody back at the shop, and I think we got real big things to come in the future.
That's good. I know you said this is the last points race. How many more races do you have in the 2021 season before you shut the doors to prepare for 2022?
One more weekend. We're going to go to Sanoa for that 50 to win. and after that, then I think we're gonna try to prep and get ready for Vado. You know, it's real close to Christmas and it's a long ways up there, but we're gonna see what we can do to try to make it up there and hopefully have a brand new car ready for that, and just keep our sponsors, you know, talking to them throughout the winters, and see if we can bring them on to next year and hopefully get some wins under our belt.
Heck yeah, man. All right, well, look, how about speaking of sponsors, give you a chance to thank your sponsors, maybe some help and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be here for hours if I had to thank all of them, but we got so many, you know, big to small guys. Dryden's obviously a big one. They sponsor this weekend here, and all the guys are here. There's so many names on our car that, you know, Turk and G-Style and J&C Properties, Derek Sandblasting, Hawkeye Construction. There's so many people that, you know, make our team whole, and without them, we definitely couldn't. We couldn't do what we do, but we like to get in the winner's circle and try to thank them every night.
Yes, sir. What about your crew that helps you get this thing to the track and work on it?
Yeah, Josh, he's been working real hard last few weeks here, and Dana, Mom and Dad are down here this week, so they've been helping back at the shop, and got Wyatt, who comes probably about 90% of the shows, probably more than he would like to, but he makes it work, and definitely a huge supporter of our team. And JR back at the shop, he comes as much as he can, and Cody Waldner, he welds our cars up, and our team, you know, Brandon Bender on this year now, and we just keep growing and growing, and the group of guys we got, I'm real proud of them, and I think it's going to be, like I said earlier, a big deal.
Awesome. Last question. Who, and it's probably a tough one, who would you say your favorite person to race with would be? You know, leaning on sliders, and, you know, that you can trust to drive you clean, but a lot of fun just to battle it out with.
You know, I never really thought of that too much. You know, there's a lot of people out there who, you know, there's aggressive drivers that'll, you know, knock your doors off. There's aggressive drivers that'll run door to door with you for, you know, 20, 30 laps and not even make a scrape on your car. But a big one would be a couple weeks ago in Knoxville. Me and Earl Pearson, we ran door to door for about 10 laps side to side, and never touched each other, and, you know, that was pretty cool. I even had fans after the race come down and say, you know, that was one hell of a race, and the only comment I had was, I wish it was for the lead, not for third. So no, that was pretty cool, you know, running, giving it everything you got. You know, it's all out there, and not being able to, not bending tin, not, you know, knocking the wheel out of your hand, just running hard, and you gain a lot of respect with people like that. So
awesome. Well, man, we appreciate you being on the Quarter Pounder Report, and best of luck to you this weekend.
thanks, man. I appreciate it.